Welcome back to the Wall Street Podcast.
Today we're doing a deep dive into a recent Goldman Sachs report. It's titled Meta Platforms, Inc. Meta, Communicopia Plus Technology Conference 2025 Key Takeaways, came out September 9th, 2025.
Right. And it's based on CFO Susan Lee's presentation focusing on Meta's strategy.
Exactly. It really distills her insights. The report focuses on three main things.
Okay, what are they?
First, Meta's view on the long runway for its core ads business, specifically how AI and machine learning are driving that. Second, the longer-term plays in AI, like Meta AI and Reality Labs.
And the third?
Their commitment to balancing all these big AI investments with, consistent operating results and shareholder returns.
Got it. So let's unpack that core ad revenue strategy first. You said growth on supply and demand sides.
Yes. On supply, look, even with developed markets maturing, there's still a global user growth opportunity. But critically, the AI and ML enhancements they're making.
It's ranking and recommendations.
Precisely. They're already boosting engagement. The report mentions Facebook time spent was up 5%, Instagram up 6% in Q2. So it's working.
And they're using AI for ad load, too.
Yeah, dynamically flexing it, sort of adjusting it on the fly for optimal performance.
Okay. And on the demand side, what's the focus there?
It's really about optimizing return on ad spend, ROAS, for the advertisers, making sure they get the best possible results.
So CPMs, the cost per 1,000 impressions, that's more of an outcome.
Exactly. An output of that efficiency drive, not the primary lever they're pulling day to day.
Okay, this brings us squarely to AI specifically for advertising. How are they applying it? This seems crucial.
It really is. On the back end, you've got these advanced machine learning models. They mention Andromeda for ads retrieval, think finding the right ad quickly, and GM for ranking, general embedding model, helps understand user intent better for ranking, and they're using something called the lattice architecture to scale these models effectively.
And on the front end, for the users and advertisers,
that's where the Advantage Plus suite comes in. It streamlines creating ads and campaigns. Plus, long-term, they see big potential in generative AI for actually creating ad content images, text translation, video, personalization.
Interesting. So moving beyond just ads, what's the bigger picture for Meta's AI vision? You mentioned Meta AI and Reality Labs.
Right. Meta argues, and the report outlines this, that they're sort of uniquely positioned because of their massive scale, global user base, all that first-party data, their infrastructure, and talent pool.
And the goal is hyper-personalization.
That seems to be the focus, making AI experiences deeply relevant to each user. Meta AI is apparently seeing healthy adoption already.
And Reality Labs, that's the hardware side.
Yes. Longer-term, AI-powered smart glasses are a key area there. They mentioned the early success of the Ray-Ban Meta glasses, and apparently new hardware is expected very soon, maybe even this month.
Okay, that's a lot of ambition. So how does this square with their investment strategy and, returns for shareholders?
Well, they're clearly committed to very substantial AI investments, both in capacity data centers, networks, and talent, especially AI engineers.
I saw a huge number mentioned.
Yeah, the report highlights around $600 billion in total planned U.S. investments between 2025 and 2028.
Wow. $600 billion.
The massive figure. The strategy, as presented, involves balancing the immediate, maybe higher ROI opportunities with these longer-term bets like Reality Labs.
All while keeping profits growing.
That's the stated goal. Consistent operating profit dollar growth and shareholder returns alongside these big investments.
Okay, let's dig into that a bit. First question. How is AI fundamentally changing Meta's core advertising model? We touched on it, but what's the core shift?
I'd say the fundamental shift is AI embedding itself into both supply and demand. On supply, like we said, boosting engagement via ranking, dynamically flexing ad load. On demand, it's about enhancing ROAS for advertisers, and crucially, streamlining the whole ad creation process with tools like Advantage Plus and generative AI. It's becoming deeply integrated.
Right. It's not just an add-on. It is the model now, increasingly.
Pretty much, yes.
Second question. What are the key long-term bets Meta's making in AI beyond advertising? And how strong is their position, really?
The two big bets highlighted are hyper-personalized AI experiences via Meta AI and those AI-powered smart glasses through Reality Labs. Their positioning relies on those structural advantages we discussed: scale, data, infrastructure.
You sound convinced by their argument of being uniquely positioned?
Well, the report lays out why Meta believes it is. They certainly have assets others don't, particularly the combination of social graph data and engagement scale. Whether that translates to winning in new areas like smart glasses against, say, Apple or Google, but that remains to be seen, of course. But they have a strong starting point.
Fair enough. Third question then, how are they managing this balancing act, these huge AI investments versus financial discipline and keeping shareholders happy? That $600 billion figure looms large.
Management's message, per the report, is about balancing near-term investments with more certain higher ROI against those longer-term bets. The commitment they keep reiterating is delivering consistent operating profit growth alongside the spending. That huge U.S. investment figure underlines the scale, but the narrative is about managing it prudently for returns.
So, discipline is the watchword, even with that level of spending.
That's the message they're conveying, yes.
Okay, let's bring this closer to home. This report isn't just abstract numbers, it impacts daily life, doesn't it?
Absolutely. Think about your feeds on Facebook or Instagram. The AI optimization means more relevant content, theoretically making your time spent more engaging. That's a direct result of these investments.
And the ads we see.
The push towards generative AI means you'll likely see increasingly personalized ads, more tailored online shopping suggestions, content discovery that really hones in on your interests.
And looking further out, those smart glasses.
Right. Devices like the Ray-Ban Meta glasses, even in their early stages, they hint at a future where digital information isn't confined to your phone screen. It could be overlaid onto your view of the physical world.
Which fundamentally changes how you interact with tech and maybe everything else.
Potentially, yes. It's about seamlessly integrating the digital and physical.
It really makes you wonder, doesn't it, how much our daily interactions will shift once digital information is seamlessly woven into our physical world. It's a subtle but profound change.
Indeed. So ultimately, Meta's AI strategy is comprehensive. It's about optimizing the core ad business now while simultaneously making these big, ambitious bets on new form factors for the future.
Which leaves us with a final thought. That $600 billion planned U.S. investment in AI infrastructure. How might that fundamentally reshape not just our digital interactions, but the whole economic landscape over the next few years? Something for you, our listeners, to consider.